Hey everyone, so slowly but surely, we are about to reach a lot of holders. A lot of holders are underway, and not a lot of ship holders do realize this. Be sure to drop a like. We already reached over 600,000 holders, but that's a very small number. Now, what would be a big number is 20 million. Do you think we can reach 20 million? Do let me know down in comments. You type yes or no if we can reach 20 million at some point, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10 years. But the most important factor here is that 600,000 holders, and if you got in, you're very early. Right now, there's only about 300,000 active wallets. So your token is going down. You might lose investors, reduce the supply. A lot of people have been asking to burn, and the developer has actually stated that there's going to be no burn like that. At some point, we will get our own credit card, our own debit card for Shiba Inu, as how much debit cards are expanding. So I'm really excited for that. But, we can see future developments have a focus on Leash 2. We're not forgetting about it at all. Bone is the newest and most interesting to many, but Shib and Leash are not intended to just be bone diggers. So all of these three coins will grow. Stay tuned, he said. So if we check over here, Bitcoin is old tech, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Obviously, Ethereum and Shiba Inu have a lot of potential to grow. As Ethereum grows and as Ethereum reaches 10K, we are going to be reaching the same numbers as Bitcoin. So being that said, currently working on great things, and a burn to pump the price won't help. This is something I've been looking into. We have a vision, and these kind of burns are outside this vision. And they're trying to become a new thing, a whole ecosystem, and a lot of things are happening that will help Shiba Inu's price. Now, I do think eToro, listing SHIB is a huge thing, but what's even a bigger thing is when they release the new updates. When they release the actual improvements, that's when I'm very confident. We can see here Bitcoin, Ethereum. Obviously Ethereum is going to win. Ethereum has way more updates, a bigger team, development, and when Ethereum wins, that's when Shiba Inu will grow with it. It will be like a puppy following it. And if we check over here, more wallets. You can purchase Shiba Inu on even more wallets right now. So that's something I wanted to say. As we get to those stages of adoption, now Uniswap made a move that no one expected. It became centralized. So Uniswap centralization, good for Shiba Swap, because Shiba Swap is trying to be fully decentralized. So they got big enough, they started attracting attention from authorities. They may have gotten, if you want to continue to operate, do this way or no way at all. So I can see authorities would have interest in controlling the crypto space whenever they can, especially, for scam coins. Uniswap deletes 100 token from interference, including options and indexes. And I think governments are cracking down on this one, especially because a lot of, sites have moved from 100x to 20x on options and indexes. And the world's leading decentralized exchange, Uniswap, has announced the delisting of a number of tokens from its app interference. Uniswap Labs made the announcement on July 23rd, emphasizing that the tokens had been removed from the app interference only and the protocol remains immutable. And the reaction from crypto community, I saw Uniswap's perpetual decentralization called into question. And decentralization, now that's a really important topic because Bitcoin is fully decentralized. One thing that Shiba Inu is offering is decentralization, where someone can sell their coins and buy their coins whenever they want. And if we see over here, why Uni holders did not get to vote on the delistings, tweeting. Not very informative here. Was this decision made through governance vote? If not, this opens a whole can of worms and sets a terrible precedent. And Uniswap is currently the leading decentralized exchange by trade volume, but Shiba Inu is catching up. Shiba Swap is catching up and facilitating a combined 1.45 billion worth of trade in the past 24 hours. So they're making a lot of money. Regulatory pressure on the crypto sector is mounting across the globe, with Binance and BlockFi recently incurring the wrath of authorities in the UK and US respectively. So they're all following the rules. Will Shiba Inu do that as well? That we shall see. But seriously, when we see such regulations, Shiba Inu will not grow. When we see regulations like, removing 100 coins, a lot of investors are scared to invest, and that's completely fine. We are going to be needing some time until 2021 to actually recover. But if we check over here, there is actually more news, more positive news. 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. Bitcoin price burns bears en route to 40K, so rip the bears this week. But if we get to 50,000, I think this is when we should be seeing the big increase. Obviously, we broke 40,000, and a breakout was not immediately apparent. However, progress was slow as analysts remained wary of the market that they thought they could easily collapse to a new cycle lows. In the event, Bitcoin slowly inched up through a week, taking out 34,500 over the weekend and opening prospects of a higher run, and lying within the established medium-term range with 42,000 as its ceiling. So, Michael Van de Poppe, an analyst, said we're going to be hitting 42,000. And this could definitely happen. We could definitely be seeing something like that. On Monday, however, even the Pope appeared taken back by the veracity of the move higher. It's a surprise we saw, Bitcoin actually going by 15% this week. After such a move, altcoins will follow suit. So we are going to be seeing Shiba Inu's growth after this. Some are doing great in Bitcoin price pairs like Cardano and Ethereum are bouncing great. And for those who follow Elliott Wave, technically spoken, the move to new lows is still possible as we don't break Y2. And China dampens stock sentiment. That's an important factor. Why exactly did Bitcoin go up so much? Why is it going to be going up in the future? And are we going to get wrecked? Now, Bitcoin's declining relationship to traditional markets is back in the spotlight, making price action look all the more impulsive. Where rising stock have been accompanied by fiat or even negative performance, the tables have turned over the past few days. Now, equities are treading water over headwinds from China, while Bitcoin soars. So, China is now performing bad, while Bitcoin is performing good. And we're going to be talking about China. China actually had a huge crackdown. It's probably going to be banning crypto in the future. But as tweeted a couple of times before, real strength for crypto returns when DXY completed the move to the red box and goes to the green box. So when we already saw, going to the red box, and when we see Bitcoin now hitting the green box, so that is when we're going to be seeing that massive growth. So obviously, we are expecting a huge crash in the following days. We're seeing a bigger rise, and then we're seeing a huge crash in about September or August. And then we're going to be seeing that huge spike. So I do hope Bitcoin actually drops by 25,000. But we can see that Bitcoin bears just got wrecked. And its commentators were already suggesting recently, while Bitcoin was close to 30,000, the maximum pain scenario will likely not be fresh loose. And yeah, Bitcoin people got wrecked. So future short liquidations. A lot of people lost a lot of money, up to 110 million. Can you believe it? Because people thought Bitcoin would drop even more. Now people lost millions. But people are still there's a lot of fear in cryptocurrency, especially for SHIB. Those worried the price gains may be a case of too much too soon can take heart in relatively calm sentiment that has accompanied them. And according to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, the shift towards 40,000 has not changed the overall market move based on fear. On Monday, the index measured 26 out of 100, signaling fear rather than greed of the natural atmosphere, with the implication that Bitcoin could rise further without investors feeling overly greedy and apparent to spark a sell-off. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index has been under 40 for over 2 months, the longest ever time period. So, people are very afraid. They're afraid because we're at 30,000. And I saw a lot of comments that Shiba Inu basically is now dead. But cryptocurrency is still, to this day, a crypto trading instrument. So hedge funds are adopting crypto investments, but one asset management said it's all a speculative play. And that's something we're going to be looking in the future. Be sure to subscribe for that. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Peace, everyone.